Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Parcelpal Logistics Channel. Joining us, as always, the Chief Executive Officer, Rich Wheelis. Always a pleasure to have you back, sir.
Morning. How are you?
Oh, living the dream as always, man. Yourself?
Great, man. It's good to see you again. Seems like it's been a while.
Seems like it's been a week. But let's get right into this because you guys dropped earnings, and I don't think we could iterate this any more than we have because this is just crazy. I mean, you guys, when you dropped your interim there on the 3-month end of September, your sales were 1.7 million, up from 1.4 from this time last year. Your gross profits went from 39K to 208K, which is what, like a 800% increase. Just astounding stuff here, man. Kind of give us some insights. Tell us what's going on.
Yeah, a lot of this we're focusing on what we're doing much better. So, I mean, we moved, obviously, as you know, we moved away from the B2C side and we moved more into the B2B, focusing on a few industries, which I've reiterated: retail, grocery, meal kit, pharma, more of the higher margin pieces as well, moving away from the reliance on the big box, big companies like the Amazons of the world as well. So our diversification is starting to pay off. You know, we're only still about 9 months into it. So you're going to continue to see the increase in margins and just kind of the turnaround and kind of where we were. If you look at where we were a year ago versus about 19-20 months ago, almost 2 years ago when I started as well.
So you guys have been expanding rapidly, as you mentioned there. I mean, you guys signed on partnerships with hydroponic companies up here in Canada. I mean, you're also getting into the meal kit delivery companies. Do you mind highlighting exactly like what you guys are doing here and some guidance moving into 2022?
Yeah, as I said, we're continuing to diversify with different companies just outside of where we were before. So now we're starting to move into some larger, construction type heavy machinery. That's one of the big things we're doing. As you saw yesterday, I think that we have, I know we've signed a deal with a large logistics company in the Western US, which we've started. So we have that. We have the acquisition we completed in mid-September, which is our first one that was done. So we'll see the results of that not only in this quarter, but also going into 2022. We have a second acquisition that we have announced that, I'd like for us to finish closing hopefully sometime in January as well. And also just continuing to do other things. Obviously, you saw we signed the warehouse agreement in July. We have our first revenue coming from that, but continuing to diversify and to grow rapidly. So, it's been, I think you alluded to it earlier, the stock price hasn't necessarily correlated with the growth of the business, but eventually it's going to come around because as money starts to move away from some of these other, small caps and, cryptocurrencies, people are going to start to move back into fundamentals like us because we are the bread and butter, part of, moving goods. And this is not just a fad. This is a trend, Kyle. I mean, this is where it's going.
100%. And you guys have really vertically integrated this industry because it's like you're getting into the logistics side now and the warehousing, and then you're also doing that kind of last stage delivery. I mean, it's pretty incredible stuff. I really appreciate your time today, Rich. These are really awesome insights.
Appreciate it as well. Thank you.
On that note, if you guys ever have any questions, let us know what you think in that comment section below. We could bring it up to Rich at a later date, but stay cool, stay awesome, and we'll catch you in the next one.